Welcome back to another vehicle vlogcast segment for a little light in the night. And I'm going to be sharing with you during this time about understanding and knowing when your purpose has shifted or it has evolved. Often what happens is when you have been being prepared for something, or you have been fulfilling a certain purpose or mission for quite some time, and not understanding that you continue to grow and evolve, and sometimes your purpose changes, or it shifts, or it could be evolving, meaning there's a more expanded context to what you're here to do. The reason why this is important is because so many get stuck in conditionings in terms of believing that when they're called to something, that they're always going to be called to that, like for the rest of their lives. Like when we think about the concept of a life purpose, your life purpose is expansive. It's not always going to mean just one thing that you're here to do for the rest of your life. Now, in certain times, in certain eras, I should say, that was more the norm, where even with vocations or occupations, so to speak, people found what it was that they were doing, and then they made a life's career out of that and wrapped that and encased that in a wrapping of that's their life purpose. That's what they feel that they were here to do, why they came to the world, what they were born for. But we evolve, and humanity evolves, our planet evolves, different things evolve, and with that, purpose evolves as well. So you have to know, when has your purpose shifted, or when is it time to now evolve that concept of a purpose? So many people are stuck in this one-dimensional focus in terms of their lives, one-dimensional frameworks, I should say. And anyone who knows about me knows that that is totally not in my anatomy. I believe that we are multi-interest and multi-mission individuals, and we have several purposes that we are here to fulfill at any one given time. Yes, that can shift and change. You may not be in so many different roles at one time, but it certainly doesn't mean that you can't contribute to multiple things and have that just be a cohesive part of your life's purpose instead of narrowing it down to one thing. That's why I don't get into one niche focuses and just serving one group of people. Majority of you know, in terms of my multi-mission, my Majesty-ALL-MIGHTY, is that I'm cross-trained in over 200 areas. I have over 300 works, publications that are featured on Amazon. I have over 600 digital products and created over 1,000 online platforms. Now, I share this not so that's something that is to inspire you to do something of that magnitude. That was something unique to me. But I'm a multi-purposed individual. So I have multi-levels of how I just leverage my life as a niche. And that is part of the evolution of life's purpose. Meaning, at certain times, yes, I was called to focus on a specific thing, go to school for specific things, and study different things. Yeah, I was. But in my evolution of who I am, that was a multidimensional, multifaceted, multifunctional, cross-functional type of purpose. And very simply put, because I'm just using my life's experience on multiple levels to serve different niches. Now, there were times where I had to understand when my purpose was shifting, and it was not going to be just this one-dimensional focus. And even in helping individuals understanding when their purposes were shifting and what they were called to do at one time, at one point, is hindering them from being able to actually step into the fullness of who they are meant to be now and serving in those areas. And so sometimes that's why people will have disruptions, or they will feel that they've plateaued. And then when they try to even hit that purpose at a new angle, try a different approach to it, it still doesn't work out because they don't understand they're being called to something else. And doesn't mean that that part that they're doing is still not a part of their purpose. It's just that it needs to take a different, it needs to be rearranged or repositioned. It's not the main thing anymore. So you have to know and understand that in terms of when is something you need to evolve that concept of your purpose, that a different method, and use it, yes, and expand it, or when is it time for you to shift? When is it time for you to have more than just one purpose, or just to embody your life in general is being on purpose? You are purpose itself. So that means that you can do more than one thing. And it may be that some of it is seasonal. It may not be something that you're doing all the time, but you're just not putting your eggs in one life purpose basket, so to speak. So be mindful of when your purpose is shifting and when it is evolving. When you were in caterpillar phase and then you broke down and decomposed and now you're becoming a new creation in your purpose. You have to understand that. The journey, as I teach in works, the journey is not the butterfly. Once you evolve and you are something else, you go on to now do something else. And let the journey that once was be something that, yes, can benefit others, but go into your new life and evolve in your purpose.